me so well. Ooh, ghost teddy bear. It's me. I'm the ghost teddy bear, and welcome. Wait, I messed up. Papa the Bear, and welcome to my channel, Papa the Bear ASMR. Yeah. So, we are officially ending our series. It's basically Tea with the Teddy Bear. We spent the full month of October. So I'm so out of it. Sorry, my bad. It's the ghost. Anyway, we spent the full month of October, or basically day yes, day no, uploading an episode of Tea with the Teddy Bear. If you haven't seen all the other episodes, Tea with the Teddy Bear is basically you and me sipping some tea while I tell us some interesting, full of tea, suspenseful or exciting story. The stories are most of the time 3 chapters, and our usual disclaimer, they are all fictional. They are all meant for entertainment, fun, or tingles or anything, but they are not meant to be taken seriously. So, let me know in the comments down below what your costumes will be, and let's get started with today's episode, the final episode. It's gonna be great. Our story is Halloween themed. That's right. Excuse me. So, it's Halloween themed, and let's get started. Oh, pour the tea, bestie. There you go. Okay, bestie, let's get started. Today's story: The Ghostly Gift in the Crypt. Dun dun da. Chapter 1: The Witch's Watch. The old town of Ravenswood takes Halloween seriously. The air was cold, smelling of bonfires and dying leaves. Every year, the richest and strangest family in town, the Blackwoods, held a haunted dinner in their ancient home, the Black Crypt. This year, the tea was already brewing because of the newest family member, Eliza. She was the young new wife of the elderly patriarch, Mr. Silas Blackwood. Silas was very ill, and Eliza seemed more interested in spending his money than taking care of him. Agnes and Martha, the 2 sisters who owned the only bakery and the only source of reliable gossip, watched Eliza arrive at the Black family graveyard on the property. My money is on the actual family crypt. A final spooky joke from old Silas. And that is the end of chapter 1. So till now the story is not very Halloweeny, but what we know right now is that a woman named Eliza, she married a dying man named Silas to basically have all his money. Typical storylines. And these sisters, Martha and Agnes, they own the only bakery in town, and they love to gossip, and basically they're gossiping about Eliza and the will and like everything going on with Silas and Eliza and the house basically. Let's take a sip of our tea and move on to chapter 2. Oh, did you just see my legs? I have no legs. I'm a ghost. Chapter 2, Midnight in the Graveyard. On Halloween night, the storm was perfect. Wind howled and rain lashed against the windows. The Blackwood dinner was loud and full of masked guests, but the real action was outside. Agnes and Martha, dressed as witches and armed with flashlights, crept through the old iron gates of the Blackwood graveyard. They had convinced themselves they had to find the will before Eliza could search the house. They found the massive stone family crypt. The door was heavy and locked with a big, rusty metal padlock. Locked, Martha sighed. We can't get in. Wait, Agnes said, pointing her light. Look at that padlock. It's new, and there's a fresh scratch mark on the stone beside the wall. Someone tried to pick the lock. They suddenly heard a noise, a slight clink, coming from around the back of the crypt. They hid behind the large crooked headstone. A figure, dressed completely in black, was crouched by a small stone window near the back of the crypt. It was Eliza, Silas's wife. She wasn't carrying a lockpick. She was holding a small silver bell. She rang it softly 3 times. The stone window, which looked solid, slid open. It was a tiny secret door. Even the tea is shocked. Eliza slipped inside the crypt. Agnes and She was looking at the largest casket, Silas's mother. She opened the small silver bell she was holding. Inside the bell there was a small piece of paper. Eliza unfolded it, looked at the numbers written on it, and then whispered, "The coordinates, he actually hit them here." But just as she moved toward the stone wall, a voice cut through the silence. "Looking for something, Eliza?" Standing in the main doorway, which was now open, was Caleb, the distant cousin. He wasn't dressed for a funeral. He was wearing expensive, dirt-stained outdoor gear. Eliza gasped. "How did you get in here?" "I know the lock," Caleb said, walking slowly toward her. "I'm the one who changed it. I also know my Uncle Silas's little games. He didn't hide the will in the crypt, Eliza. He hid the key to his actual hidden vault in the Galapagos Islands. And that bell, that's the code to get the coordinates." Caleb reached into his own coat and pulled out an old faded letter. "He didn't trust you, Eliza. He gave me the code to the bell weeks ago, just in case you tried to find the coordinates." He then showed her the letter. It wasn't the will. It was a note from Silas to Caleb. "The riches are in the islands, not the crypt. The bell's the key. Have fun, my boy. Don't let the witch win." Eliza screamed in fury, realizing the will she thought she had was fake, and the real fortune was out of her reach. The police, who had been called by a worried guest at the party, arrived at the graveyard. They found Eliza and Caleb arguing over a bell and a letter inside the crypt. Agnes and Martha quickly ran away, not wanting to be part of the police report. The tea they collected was beyond anything they had hoped for. The gold digger had been tricked by the dying man. The true heir was the cousin, and the biggest Halloween fright was the look on Eliza's face when she realized she would inherit nothing. Ravenswood would talk about Silas's ghostly gift for the next 100 Halloweens. The end. Well, it was an interesting story, similar to many we read before, but it's Halloween themed. I hope you guys loved it as much as I did. Even my surroundings just started reacting to these events of the story. My outfit this year is very, very simple, but I hope you liked it. Let me know what you dressed like in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed our series, Tea with a Teddy Bear. If you'd like it to be a constant thing from now on, maybe once a week or something, you'd like a story with me, let me know in the comments down below. Or maybe if you are satisfied with just the series we did this month. It was such fun doing it, filming it, and just interacting with you besties. Thank you all so much for your love, for your support, for your kind words, for always tuning in with us. I get many comments apologizing for not commenting on old videos. Let me tell you from now, right here, right in front of you, right in the video. I don't know what I'm saying, but let me just tell you that you don't have to comment. Yes, it's appreciated. Yes, it helps with the channel, but it's not obligatory. Just just knowing that you're watching my videos and that you're enjoying them and that you're always tuning in with us is, I swear,